It's time for Ascension River District Hospital's coverage of East China High School sports. CTV and Ascension River District Hospital bring you today's game along with support from North Star Bank, St. Clair Chevy Buick GMC, Ace Hardware, and La Mache, the Murphy Inn, and St. Clair Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Here on CTV, Tom Brenner, Todd Colling with you. Glad to be with you here for a home game for the St. Clair Saints varsity boys basketball team, hosting the visiting Warren Cousino. Get you set for action here in just a minute. Get you down for the introduction of our starting lineups and the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to St. Clair High School for tonight's basketball matchup between the Patriots of Cousino High School and your St. Clair Saints. We thank you in advance for complying with the MHSA and health department protocols that require you to wear a mask covering your nose while in attendance at tonight's game. Following these protocols allow us to have tonight's game so we can all enjoy watching these student athletes compete. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, if you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now for the starting lineup, starting with the visiting Patriots. Number 1, Cody Armstrong. Number 3, Carson Dees. Number 13, Jacob Lipshay. Number 20, Nicholas Rosati. And number 21, Casey Purnell. Patriots are coached by Mr. Joe Cole. And now for your Saints. Number 2, Matt Usler. Number 3, Luke Gillen. Number 11, Cameron Bleasdale. Number 24, Colin Zimmer. And number 33, Kai Pennywell. thank tonight's officials for coming out and working this game. Remember, without them, your child's game cannot take place. Please be respectful. If you think you can do better, please sign up at MHSAA.com. We could use the help.
Another rousing rendition of the national anthem here at St. Clair High School. Got the starting lineups, and as you can see here, a unique start to a game is Cousino dunked the basketball a couple times in the warm-up, resulting in a technical foul. Luke Ellis on the free throw line to get things going, makes the first one, and second one is up and also good. So the Saints open this thing up with a 2-0 lead before we even get the clock rolling.
Pretty cool, because Luke Ellis, being a junior, is the quarterback on the football team, and just shows you the leadership qualities that Coach Bouillard trusts in him as his best free throw shooter, and he gets the Saints off to a great 2-0 start on their home opener.
One of our officials. So it's really cold out in Michigan right now, so he's just like, I'm never taking my jacket off, man. When it gets towards 0, you leave it on inside.
And I think he's laughing right now, and he's got a chuckle saying, you know what, I'm warmer with where I'm at. But I'm sure within the first 3 minutes of the game, he'll be very warm and hot.
Right.
This gym seems to be quite hot.
Right. Of course, no tip-off this year in high school basketball here in Michigan.
Yeah.
A couple of little adjustments, but I think everybody's kind of pumped to see basketball back.
100%.
So the Saints will start with the basketball without there being a tip. So they shot the free throws, get the basketball to start. Ellis had and lost it. Foul going to be called.
Foul was on Carson Deach, his first. Looks like they're putting a little bit of pressure up on Luke Ellis up in the forecourt there.
Colin Zimmer ready to inbound the basketball for the Saints. Going to throw it into the backcourt to Ellis. Zimmer on the wing, looking inside. Takes the basketball toward the lane. Cut off. Cousino bench awfully lively.
Oh, yeah. Right in front of their bench.
Ellis once again. Long three on its way is up and short. Buslip trying to get the offensive rebound. Not there. Goes through the legs of Ellis. Cousino on the move. Layup up and good.
Carson Deach.
Carson Deach with the layup. Gets Cousino on the board.
Good look by Luke on that one. Almost come up with the board. And
Ellis turnover. Cousino coming back the other way. Deach with a handoff there.
Both teams going traditional man-to-man.
Rosati hands it off. Ditch with a long three. Ditch's three is no good. Kai Pennywell with a rebound. Back come the Saints. Ellis looking to push. Gets it in. Bleasdale inside to Zimmer. Saves it to Buslep. Corner three up. No good. Long and rebounded there by Kobe Armstrong.
Good look there for Mr. Buslep.
Yep. Inside drive. Pass. Little mid-range jumper is long. Offensive rebound there, but on the line. Oh, they're going to get a push before the out of bounds.
I believe it was on Buslep. No, it was on Colin Zimmer.
Zimmer picks up his first. Patriots take their time inbounding the basketball, get it in, driving the lane, good dish. Looks corner, three on the way up, no good. Good job by the Saints getting those one and dones.
Yep, all the long rebounds right now on all the threes so far we've seen.
A little behind the pack pass for there from Ellis to Pennywell. Gets it in Zimmer, drives the lane, goes up, no good. Pennywell keeps it alive, offensive rebound. Keeps himself going off the glass and good. Nice rebound, nice move by Kai Pennywell.
Great job by Kai Pennywell. His second rebound of the game, and he gets rewarded with a great strong move.
Sometimes that's tough to get yourself spinning a million different ways. Just look up at the glass and put it in.
Yeah, he seemed to know where he was at on the court in that case, and obviously did a great job. Good finish.
That's over to Rosati. Gets it back to Kobe Armstrong. Drives. Bleasdale, nice job to cut him off. Good pass inside. Easy lay in there for Nicholas Rosati.
Good dish. Kind of broke down the defense a little bit on the wing with the dribble drive.
Ellis looking deep. Bleasdale lost his dribble, picked it back up, called for a travel, and back come the Patriots.
Cameron's one of the quicker players out here, so he obviously is going to try to get himself to the lane as quick as he can. As long as he can control himself, he will get by the defender.
Detch on the wing, guarded by Zimmer. Big height difference there. He couldn't pick it back up. Going to land in the hands of Rosati. Lifshay drives the lane on Buslep, no good, but he gets his own miss. After all the chaos, here's Armstrong. Driving the lane, no good. Detch drives once again. They're getting plenty of dribble penetration. Somehow he got the shot up, but traveled first.
He took an extra charity step and he got called for it. I'll tell you what, they are getting the ball to the lane right now, Cousino, and St. Clair's struggling a little bit on the help side. And now they went with a wholesale change, St. Clair, 5 for 5.
Yep, you were at the Marine City game and you mentioned that's kind of what Coach Boulard did in the Marine City game, was a lot of wholesale changes.
Yeah, and I think he's got comfortability with the group he has in there. And that's why he trusts that those 5 can come in. And that's probably how they practice that way as well.
Young team in many aspects, especially off the bench for Coach Boulard. Got some sophomores in action right now. Cut off there by Maddox Mosella Jr. Carter Boulard guarding here. Purnell had the basketball back to Armstrong. Armstrong working on the younger Ellis. Logan, inside pass once again. Look at a little reverse up and good there for Nick Rosati.
That's his second bucket of the game, both down in the paint. St. Clair will have to keep an eye on that.
3 on its way from the corner is no good, and a one and done here. Back comes Kobe Armstrong and the Patriots. Armstrong looking to get right into the lane right away. Cut off by 3 Saints.
Offensive foul.
Logan Ellis in there to do the dirty work and draw the charge. Big time turnover.
Yeah, that helped. And you know what? I wonder who took that charge. My guess would be Maddox Moselle, but I'm not positive.
3 Saints bodies in there.
Yeah, and Luke Ellis checked back in for Carter Bouillard, who I think is having a little bit of ankle problems as of right now.
Yep, he came into this one a little sprained ankle situation.
Nice pass.
Maddox, good pass back
nice
over.
pass.
Richardson shot up, no good.
Good pass on there from
Saints couldn't quite keep that possession alive. Not a lot of scoring here, but a lot of action. 6-4. Cousino on top. Purnell with the basketball, guarded by Maddox Moselle. Corner is Detch. Detch with it. Moselle on him now. Maddox got his hands full here. Corner 3 on its way, and rattles in and out. But another offensive rebound, Rosati.
Yeah,
Gonna jump ball, gonna stay here with Cousino.
And he's grabbed a couple down low there and keep possessions alive, and now they're going to have another opportunity from the jump ball.
Patriots looking to get this one in. Armstrong triggers, gets it in there to Purnell, brings it back out. 3:20 to go here in the first quarter at St. Clair High School. Jacob Lifshay with it, gets it over to Detch. Detch, long 3 once again. He likes the trigger from there, rattles and comes out. Hunter Richardson there led the Saints in scoring in the last game, pulls down the board.
There
Inside
we go.
pass,
Beautiful.
good pass.
Oh, good job.
Maddox Moselle, and he's going to get a foul call. Go to the line to shoot 2.
Great interior pass by Luke Ellis, the quarterback out there in offense. Nice lob pass, great position by Maddox, and now he gets rewarded with 2 free throws. If he just takes his time here, he'll be fine.
The rare quarterback to offensive lineman pass.
Great analogy.
We saw one of those in the Super Bowl. The big guy couldn't pull it down.
No, he dropped it.
Hit him right in the dome.
It did.
Maddox has better hands, though.
Yes, he does.
Brought that one in nice.
Yes, he does. He's going to make this one.
Maybe Coach Bishop's watching this. He could draw something up.
Yes. He makes 1 of 2.
Maddox, 1 of 3 Saints in the scorebook so far. Detch guarded closely there by Ellis. Moselle all the way up. Cousino looks to reset. Looked like he may have gotten away with a little walk, a little drag. Possession continues on with a Cousino 1-point lead. Yep, forcing the action, but a couple Saints in there with a bump on Casey Purnell.
Might have went on Logan Ellis, I think. No, I think he called on Maddox. Yeah, Maddox Moselle has first.
Anytime you talk to Coach Boulard about his team, all he says is, I want these guys to work, grind, play defense, be gritty.
And Deitch gets a nice play off the inbounds for 2 points.
Cramp looking inside, gets it to Richardson. He's got his matchup, goes to his right hand off glass, no good. Moselle came in to keep it alive, but it goes right into the hands there of Jacob Lifshay. He pushes the pace a little bit for the Patriots. Looking to get something going with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Flyer 3 on the way is up and good for Jacob Lifshay.
First 3 of the game.
Buckets of the game, first 3 of the game. And it's a 6-point Cousino lead. Head coach Joe Cole looking to get his team moving here. Ball goes out of bounds to the Saints.
Turnover for turnover, and Saints wholesale 4 players back in, 4 starters. And they left Luke out there with those. And Cousino's putting their first sub in the game. Looks like Julian Rice has checked in.
So if Carter Boulard's out for the rest of this game, or very well could at least, at the very best case, maybe limited, they're down to a 9-man rotation.
Correct, yes.
Of course, Eli Laura with a strained Achilles. Still got another week and a half or so to go there, I think.
Yes, and he's a big, big player for this team that they'll definitely love to have back.
Zimmer, a little reverse, tries to spin it up, no good. Brought down here by Cousino, and they push it. Casey Purnell brings it up. Man, they are definitely penetrating quite a bit. Somehow, looked like he was going to save it. Goes out of bounds to St. Clair.
Oh, there we go.
Julian Rice, a little too hot to handle. So 1:09 here for the Saints. That's what they got to chip away here in the first quarter. 11-5, Cousino on top.
Hopefully we get a good half-court set here and set it up with a minute to go for St. Clair.
Ellis almost stolen away. Looks like he's going to keep it alive. He hits the deck, gets it over to Kai Pennywell. Corner, Bleasdale, long 2 on the way. It's up and good.
Great job. Good mid-range jumper for Cameron. Great job for St. Clair to keep it alive. Luke Ellis kept it alive. Good job by Kai to get it over to Cameron for a nice 2. St. Clair needed that bucket.
Big time bucket. 43 seconds to go here in the first. Saints need another stop. A stop and a bucket would be big time basketball for the Saints. 3 on its way is long. Bleasdale with a rebound. Feels like a big possession coming up here. Ellis pushes it up to Pennywell. Fakes, drives, looks to Ellis once again. 3 on its way is short. Buslep is there, keeps the possession alive. Dish to Pennywell up off glass, no good. Casey Purnell gets it back over. Julian Rice on the wing. Back up top. Lifshay, back over to Detch. Detch resets, 7 on the clock. Corner 3 is on its way up long. Pennywell with it, has to push with 3. 2, gets it up to Buslep. Can he fire? No. Action-packed first quarter, leads to just 18 total points. Score after 1 here on CTV. Cousino 11, St. Clair 7. We're back after these messages.
I'm Dr. Lee Bacheldor, Chief Medical Officer for Ascension River District Hospital. I'm speaking to you on behalf of the hundreds of outstanding physicians, associates, and volunteers who provide personalized, compassionate, high-quality health care at our beautiful hospital on South River Road. We've been proudly serving this community for more than 50 years. Even more important, we plan to continue serving this community for a long time to come. Always remember that we are here when you need us, 24 hours a day, right here, right now, today, and in the future.
During the coronavirus pandemic we are currently living through, Ascension River District Hospital, our associates, and the Ascension Michigan family in large are appreciative of the opportunity to sponsor our local sports teams and the live presentation of these events by CTV cable channels.
All right, welcome back. High school basketball here on CTV. Man, does that sound good to say. Tom Brenner here with Todd Coling at St. Clair High School Gym. Pretty competitive first quarter here. Saints have their work cut out for them. Down 4. It's 11-7 Cousino.
Yeah, St. Clair's got to help on the help side defense. They're giving a couple dribble penetrations. Other than that, they've put up about 4 or 5 3-pointers. Nothing going yet, but I know once that gets going, there'll be momentum for St. Clair.
Looks like the Saints may have a little more energy coming out here in the second quarter. Zimmer on the wing, looking to get it back up top. Picks up his dribble, gets it somehow into the high post to Kai Pennywell. All over him is 32, Lewis Carter.
How did he get that pass in there? It was a bounce pass.
That was amazing. I didn't think he was going there.
No, I did not either.
That was impressive.
It was right on him on that bounce pass.
Cousino has 5 team fouls. St. Clair with 2. Ellis, Zimmer, Bleasdale, Buslep, and Pennywell. That's the Saints starting lineup to start this game. That's who starts the second quarter. Bleasdale, corner 3. Oh, just a little bit long. Nice inbounds play there for the Saints. Good look, but just wouldn't go down. Julian Rice with the basketball. Hits the deck. Buslep and Bleasdale are there. Bleasdale gets the crossover, and a foul going to be called here. Number 13, Jacob Lifshay. Pretty good position, but he was moving quite a bit when the contact happened.
You know what? And Rice came in the game for Cousino, and I think Cameron kind of fed off that, and he was one-on-one right at half court and did a great job, forced the turnover, and now they're taking Rice out. I was going to say Cameron would go back to that if he could.
Right.
Great athleticism by Cameron on that play.
Saints have sneaky size.
Yes.
Look, you can see the size difference here in Kai Pennywell and Lewis Carter.
Oh.
Ellis was trying to force it in there to Zimmer. Couldn't quite get it. Goes off the foot of Zimmer, back into the Cousino's hands, though. Jacob Lifshay will bring it back up calmly. Still 11-7. Lifshay gets it over in the corner. Back up top on the wing is Kobe Armstrong. Drives, gets it over. Short. Way off was Lewis Carter.
Oh, good
Zimmer
block.
sends him away. Ellis with the basketball looking to push. Trying to reward the big man for his block. Goes up off glass. No good. No foul either. The Patriots bring it back across. Action picking up. Corner 3 on its way. Looked good. Rattles up. No good. Pennywell had it back into the hands somehow of Carter. Looking to get a cutter here up off glass and good. That's Casey Purnell. His first points of the game. Bleasdale driving baseline, cut off there by a couple Patriots. Top Ellis with a great looking 3 on its way is good.
There we go. I'll tell you, Cameron Bleasdale, dribble drive, created that whole play. Great hit by Luke.
Saints showing a little pressure here now as the Patriots try to get that basketball across, taking their time a little bit. They do get it across, corner drive, trying to get it into Carter. Great job of recovering there by Ellis. Behind the back, working the Saints offense. Picks up his dribble, needs a little bit of help. Gets the Buslep in the corner. Swings, looking inside to Pennywell. Be strong with the basketball. Ellis up top. Fakes, drives, spins.
Nice.
Bleasdale, 3, up. No good, just rattles off, and back come the Patriots. Kobe Armstrong, he gets down the court real quick and draws a foul on Cam Bleasdale.
I tell you what, I can see a good continuity between Cameron Bleasdale and Luke Ellis out on the court, that they seem to know what each other's doing. You know, last drive, Cameron's underneath the hoop, throws a nice ball out front to Luke for a nice 3-pointer, and now they reciprocated on the other end. So those two are in tune right now.
Junior Kobe Armstrong on the line now for the Patriots. Free throw up and good. Somehow that's his first point of the game.
Yeah, and he is dribble driving a lot in the game, I feel like, when you're announcing. Yeah. But he does dish. He has been dishing the ball.
Second free throw on its way. This one rattles in and out, so the Patriot lead stays at 4, and somehow Carter comes away with the basketball. Carson Detch will reset. Saints getting ready for another one of those wholesale changes as we head towards 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Armstrong once again drives, and all of a sudden we're speaking into existence the fact that he's going to go to the free throw line a million times.
Did he listen to us?
Yeah.
St. Clair's going to do wholesale changes again. They're going to put 5 subs in, and Carter Bouillard will be out with them, along with Maddox Moselle, Logan Ellis, Jared Cramp, and Hunter Richardson, and timeout called.
Yeah, maybe one of those things with Carter. He may not be able to come in every single time, but, you know, every once in a while, get him out there.
Yeah.
5:32 is what's left on the clock here in the second quarter at St. Clair High. Cousino 14, St. Clair 10. Good to be back in the gym, but it is a little strange.
Yeah, I went to the game the other night in Marine City, and obviously with the two East China rivals going at it, you expected a little more energy, but I think the players have to bring the energy. You can hear the coaches, you can pretty much hear everything going on, but, you know, on the same token, I guarantee you every parent and fan of the game is just happy that they're playing along with the coaches and the players as well.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I think it was Brad and I doing the game, but the last time I was here doing one of these games was a district semifinal between Richmond and St. Clair.
Yeah.
And this place was absolutely packed.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next day was when everything got shut down.
That was right, yeah. It was a Wednesday night. I'll never forget it.
The next
remember.
morning, I think when they said you got today and tomorrow of school, and after that we won't see it for a couple weeks, and that turned into a lot longer than that.
Oh, yeah. I was here that night with the team, and I remember before the game started, that really started to pop up in everybody's news feeds about possibly this could be it, and that was unfortunately it at that time.
So on the line is Kobe Armstrong, free throw up and good. Here comes that Saints change.
Now we got to hope that the Saints change here can get some energy. Last time in the Marine City game, Hunter Richardson really stepped up. So I got to believe with the height that you had talked about, Tom, that I think Detroit, that St. Clair is going to actually try to get the ball down low to Hunter Richardson would be my guess. And full court press coming on here for Cousino against St. Clair.
I think the tallest player on the floor now for Cousino is a guard, so that should be in the Saints' favor. Logan Ellis into the game, gets it up Moselle. Carter Boulard calls out the play for the Saints offense. Moselle, Ellis on the wing. Sees a little bit of a zone here from Cousino.
Yes.
Ellis drives, tries to get it inside, and I think he might have gotten a little fortunate.
He did. He kind of was in no man's land. I think he was trying to get to the hole, and they called a reach in, I believe, on defense there, which that would put them at the line if it was a player control, which it is. Should be. Oh, nope. He said no player control. So
the Saints will inbound.
Oh, here we go. Now they're discussing that. I thought it was a player control foul that he hit him. I mean, if he had the ball in his hand,
turn it over.
Yes. Yeah. So he should be at the line for 1-on-1. This would be big for Logan to be able to hopefully hit these free throws on the 1-on-1, which St. Clair will have that for the rest of the quarter.
So the sophomore, Logan Ellis, heads to the line.
Let's get some good vibes for Logan here. A fellow lefty like myself, you got to root him on. See?
There it is. We got it all going right now.
Smooth as silk, right? I think that might be his first points of his high school career.
Just wrote him down. Second one up and good. Effortless there from Logan Ellis. Couple free throws, makes it a 4-point game. 16-12, Cousino on top. Saints amp up that pressure. Oh,
here we go. Oh.
Went from almost looked like a travel for a second there, and then it looked like a turnover. I have no clue how the Cousino scorekeeper didn't take one right off the face.
I thought it was going to hit him. That ball was kicked hard accidentally, but it was like a perfect kick right into the stands.
I don't think he even flinched. It came in so high.
No.
Jacob Lifshay with the basketball, triggering that Patriot offense. Gets it over Kobe Armstrong. Armstrong with it, gets it over to Mackay. Gonna drive the lane. A lot of contact, no calls. Long three on its way is up and no good. There's Richardson working inside. Gonna go, I believe, off of his hands and stay with the Patriots.
Good call. St. Clair has got to clean up the defensive boards. I feel like they've had a lot of opportunity and they just cannot get it right now. And a lot of times on jump shots, you're going to get weak side rebounds, so you got to protect that weak side.
It's tough when you get yourself deep in position too. There's a big time turnover.
There we go.
Turnovers cure a lot of things in basketball.
Yeah, right. Set you back up on offense. It's okay, we can breathe and go at it the other way.
Sophomore Carter Boulard brings the basketball up, gets it over to Jared Crank.
Nice backdoor cut.
Ellis drives the lane, goes up with the left hand too strong. Boulard trying to keep it alive, and Moselle keeps it alive. Ellis inside, good look to Moselle, goes up off glass. Good finish, but draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Great pass by Cramp over into Logan Ellis. Missed the layup, but you know what? St. Clair got the rebound, and now we get rewarded.
It definitely feels like, as we talked about, it feels like Moselle and Richardson could take some advantage here.
Yes, you called it about the size right now.
Moselle's first free throw up, rattles out. Substitution here for Cousino. Trey Count's going to come into the game, and I believe that's the first break for Jacob Lifshay.
Yeah, right.
My gut tells me that Lifshay is a great shooter. By the reaction of the bench every time he triggers, they think it's going in. He hasn't quite gotten him to go down the way I'm guessing he normally does.
Yes. And it's cool because he's got the bright sky blue kind of shoes, so you're kind of like, okay.
He's got the OKC Thunder look going.
Yes.
A lot of contact, didn't quite go over the line. Somehow gets the basketball back to Armstrong.
Oh, Maddox picked up a second foul.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, if you notice the defensive intensity with this group here, you can feel that they're going after it on defense. You got three guys right at half court looking to make a play on defense. I think
that's twice in a row, back-to-back possessions we saw near turnovers.
Correct.
You'd like to think one of those is going to hit.
Yeah, and it might result in a layup the other way.
Trey Counts gets it over. Boulard went for the steal, going to lead to a wide-open 3 look, but no good, and Moselle with it. A lot of reaching in, and that's what happens.
Goes to the line. Grab that defensive rebound. He'll be going to the line.
Yeah.
So 4 minutes to go. St. Clair almost, next foul will be double bonus. That, these kind of things, the play stops. It slows down the game. It allows guys to, get the breather in. It's like an in-game breather while you're on the court.
Sure.
Maddox 2 for 4 from the free throw line, so hopefully he can relax here. He's got 1-on-1 on this one.
You'd also like to think it's going to maybe change the way Cousino has to play defense the rest of this first half.
Yeah. There we go. Well, that's exactly right. And if guys get in foul trouble, then going forward, you're going to have guys, if you're not too deep, and now they are starting to unload some guys on the bench. Well, this is a starter coming back in, and Rossetti.
Yep. Also joined by Aaron Paulus, senior. Carter went to the bench. Second one is up and rattles it in.
Look at that big guy. 4 for 6 from the free throw line and timeout Cousino.
Timeout Cousino right at the 4-minute mark. The Saints have cut this down to a 1-point lead. They're hanging right in there. It's 16-15. Team fouls. Cousino with 9 and St. Clair with 5. A lot of whistles. You want to know something funny? I was very curious. Like a lot of things in these sports with the masks and everything, you can kind of figure out like, hey, this is how this is going to work.
Yeah.
I had no idea how the referees were going to blow a whistle with a mask on.
I was wondering, obviously they must have special masks with that to have a hole in there.
Maybe we should invent a mask with like a whistle built into it.
Yeah.
It comes with the whistle on there, like a plastic mold.
Yes, for sure. You could even do like if you were doing like background music in between like these things you were doing.
Something. They've had no problem blowing the whistle so far. 14 total team fouls here.
Yeah, and with St. Clair playing aggressive defense, the fouls could pick up on both ends. And St. Clair has actually done a great job free throws so far in the game. They've hit, they've hit 8 of their 15 points have come at the free throw line. So that's, I think, a great sign.
Right. Just got a good look at the masks there of our officials, thanks to our guy Austin Barney on the camera. Got us a nice close-up of those officials' masks.
Attaboy, Austin. Saints full court pressure.
Full court pressure with under 4 minutes to go in a 1-point game. We got a great basketball game.
Yes. On cue, Kobe Armstrong bringing it up.
Kobe Armstrong brings it up. He's guarded by Logan Ellis. To the wing, that's Paulus. Swings it across, looking for enough. Patriots being pretty patient here. Cramp cuts him off. Long 3 on its way up, and a silky smooth looking 3 there from Trey Counts.
It's funny, before the game you told me something about this guy is going to be good. And first shot on cue, nothing but net. And he created his own shot on that play.
Make it a 4-point lead. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I remember this guy or if I just have a bit funny feeling he's going to be good. Boulard, nice drive off glass, rolls it in.
Good job, Carter. Gotta like it, Carter, not afraid to mix it up with the big boys down there.
He's definitely a fearless athlete.
Yeah.
Got to know him pretty good through cross country. And he was a stud runner, and he'll be good at just about anything he wants to be. That looks like a travel.
I thought so. I thought he traveled before the foul, and he's calling 2 shots.
That was just funky looking all the way around.
Yeah, he had a shot to the lane. They're going to call Logan Ellis for the foul, his first. But he had the lane, but he stutter stepped and allowed the Saints to catch up defensively. Hunter Richardson's going to check in, and I don't know for who.
Aaron Paulus, his free throw is up and rattles out. Richardson going to come off the bench and give Maddox Moselle a breather.
Yeah, Maddox has 2 fouls, and I think St. Clair said, you know what, if we want to keep him healthy going forward, 3-minute mark, let's get him out. We don't want him picking up 3. And Hunter will be a good substitution.
Second one is no good as well, and I thought they were going to let an offensive rebound happen. Boulard with a long pass. Ellis up off glass.
There we go.
Great pass, great finish.
That was from Cramp on the pass?
Boulard.
Oh, Boulard. Oh, great. Good job, Carter.
We got a tie ball game at 19, under 3 minutes to go. Good handoff.
Hey!
Sends him away. Ellis comes away with it, and the Saints have a chance for, I believe, their first lead of the game. Just turned it over.
Darn it, so close.
I don't think you mind that because the energy in the gym is different.
They're pushing the ball. St. Clair is playing tough defense and pushing the pace of the game right now.
Cousino, I wouldn't be surprised if they want to slow this thing down and just try to maybe take a little air out of the place.
St.
See
Clair with a
that
half
pressure.
court.
Boulard almost got his hand on that one.
Travel.
Couple guys and
Over and back.
Over and back going to be called, and a turnover for the Patriots gives the Saints the basketball.
Well, you called it. I would say in this last 2.5 minutes, St. Clair has forced about 3 turnovers.
Yep.
Tie game.
You could kind of just feel all this stuff building. The size, the pressure, sticking with what they've been doing all game. Results in a tie game at 19. Ellis trying to drive, dribbles it off of his leg out of bounds. Trey Counts has given Cousino a little energy, that's for sure.
Yes.
Kind of forced a little turnover there.
Ironically, you say you think he's good. His name is Trey, and what does he hit? He hits a tray.
Trey. Look at that.
Here we go.
If we were working for the Times Herald, we would absolutely love that. Put that in the story for sure. Boulard keeping up that pressure. Those wholesale changes kind of lead to these things.
St. Clair's so close to getting deflections.
Boulard still in the mix there. Counts, dribbling all over the place. Nobody inside. He's looking in there like there's a post player, but nobody there.
Yeah. Well, he looks like he's going to go one-on-one.
He's going to try to take Kai Pennywell. He does get in there.
Oh. I think they're going to get Jared Cramp on a reach, which would send him to the line on the 7th team foul. That would be Jared's first, I believe.
Yep, I got him for 1 as well. So Trey Counts going to head to the line here. 1:48 on the clock, 19-19. Free throw is up and good. Make it 20-19 Cousino.
Nothing but net.
Yep, that looked pretty nice.
Oh, and the foul was on Ellis. I just saw 10 with his second foul. I thought the foul was on Cramp, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was the one who reached in near the free throw line. Second one is up and no good, and that's a big rebound. 2019, Ellis going to beat the pressure by himself. He's pressured big time by Kobe Armstrong. He drives all the way in, and nice job there by Jared Cramp to throw it off of Counts, and the Saints are going to keep their possession alive. $1:38 on the clock here in the second quarter.
Let's get a nice out-of-bounds play here.
Pennywell will trigger for the Saints. Gets it in, Hunter Richardson back up top with a missile to Carter Boulard, and he's forced to grab it over and back.
Yeah, it definitely was a missile. Oh, and here comes your Mr. Lifshay back in the game.
Yep, he took a long break.
Yeah, he actually did. I don't think he was in foul trouble at all, but he had played the first 12 minutes of the game without a break.
Trey Counts with the basketball in his hand once again. 1 point lead for his Patriot team. Gets it over to Kobe Armstrong. Armstrong drives, cut off by Cramp. Lifshay with the basketball in those old school Russell Westbrook looking shoes. Counts picks up the basketball. Nearly threw it away, but Nick Rosati able to keep it alive.
I'll tell you, nothing's coming easy for Cousino in this half-court offense at all. I feel like St. Clair's.
Good job by Boulard to help. Counts still with the basketball. Under a minute to go here in the second quarter. Kobe Armstrong. Picked up by Kai Pennywell. Armstrong wants to drive on him, but can't, and a turnover force. Good job by Kai. Ellis may need some help here. Throws it out of bounds.
Good job.
Looked like Coach Boulard was trying to call for a timeout there. I don't think they gave it to him.
No, and he was struggling. He was trapped. And
in hindsight, this is a good thing.
Yes. Saved a timeout, and he was able to knock it off the defender.
Right.
And that was the only thing Luke could do, being double-teamed sideline.
That was actually well done by coach and player there.
Yes.
Luke, good job to be able to get the Saints a clean possession, and coach to try to save them. Ellis with the basketball, pressured big time by Counts. And
offensive foul on Luke.
Got those elbows out.
Yeah, and coach wouldn't be happy about that one. He didn't need to lean into him, and he did. He was trying to separate himself and get space on the wing. And now they will send Cousino back to the free throw line in a tight game.
Feels like it's the second half with the free throw contest going on here.
Yeah. Cousino's been to the line 6 times. St. Clair has been to the line 10 times so far.
Pretty even.
And they're pretty accurate Cousino's 4 for 6, and St. Clair is 8 for 10 from the free throw line. So, both teams are shooting their free throws well, and obviously in a tight game, it could easily come down to that. Oh, because it was an offensive foul, it's not a player control foul, so it will, Cousino will be inbounding it on the sideline, which is probably good.
Right. Yeah,
Trey Collins would have
32 seconds.
Yeah. Trey Collins would have been at the line there.
So Kobe Armstrong will inbound the basketball. It's blowing my mind that Kobe Armstrong only has 2 points. I feel like I'm saying his name. It feels like he's impacting the game, but he's only got 2 points.
A lot of dribble drives early. I feel like St. Clair's sitting down a little bit better and trying to take away the dribble drive with Kobe, and I think they know that he's obviously got that option.
Purnell drives, pulls up, long. Pennywell there with a nice rebound. Saints have 14 seconds. They can get a good look here. Ellis pushes up. Boulard handles it on the wing. Looking inside, turned it over. Armstrong has it, made a nice steal. He's got 5 seconds. 4, 3, gets it over. Counts has the basketball with 1. Fires in time. It's up and no good.
Ooh, dodged a bullet there.
A very interesting, pretty intense defensive basketball game here at St. Clair High School. And Todd, it's got Cousino up 20-19.
Correct. And you know what? I think this is everything we would ask for in the game. St. Clair's obviously played everybody. So I think going forward, they've all got their feet wet. They all know what they need to do. Take away the dribble drives. Work on that half-court offense a little bit. And I think they're going to be fine.
Pretty good first half. I'm expecting an even better second half. We're back with more action here on CTV after these messages.
St. Clair's Ace Hardware in the Riverview Plaza is now open 7 days a week for your shopping needs. Everything you need from auto supplies, wiring, paint, craftsman tools. St. Clair's Ace Hardware has picnic items, a complete gift department with candles and more. Don't miss the specials on Valspar paint. St. Clair's Ace Hardware in the Riverview Plaza.
Well, they've got drink specials every day. Rooms upstairs if you want to stay. If you love music, hear it play at the good old Murphy Inn. At the good old Murphy Inn.
Looking for a great spot to enjoy lunch or dinner with fantastic daily food and happy hour specials? Look no further than the Murphy Inn in St. Clair. This is Paul, owner of the Murphy Inn. Our charming Irish pub features different food and drink specials every day of the week, plus live entertainment every Wednesday through Saturday. The inn even offers 7 unique hotel rooms complete with modern amenities, perfect for overnight stays or a weekend getaway.
There ain't no doubt we're going out to the good old Murphy Inn. To the good old Murphy Inn.
North Star Bank, your local community bank serving St. Clair, Sanilac, Huron, and Washtenaw counties. When you need a local community bank for home loans, checking, savings, and other banking needs, North Star Bank is the community bank that you want to deal with. The bank that will take care of all your personal and business needs. North Star Bank has a new mobile application that you can download to make banking even easier. North Star Bank, guiding the way, member FDIC.
Welcome back. Tom Brenner, Todd Colling, getting you ready for third quarter action here at St. Clair High School. First home game of the year for Mike Boulard and the Varsity Saints boys basketball team. Currently, Coach Boulard and the Saints are down a point. Visiting Warren Cousino 20 and this hometown Saints 19. Looks like the Saints are going to return with their starting lineup from the first and second quarter.
And that's about typical in any game, unless a guy happened to have 3 fouls. But you're always going to go back with the starters. I'm curious to see if these starters are going to come out with some intensity. Look at this, off the face. There you go. Cameron Bleasdale, 3 right off the bat.
Bleasdale gets things going for the Saints.
Cousino wasn't even lined up. Referee handed him the ball. Luke Allison bounds it right to Bleasdale, and there it was.
Make it 22-20. I believe that's the Saints' first lead of the ball game.
I think you are right. No, except for Ellis hit the 2 free throws to start it. But
the technical foul to start the game. Saints force a turnover. Look to tack on some more points. Ellis pushes it up. Bust left drive.
There we go.
Goes in, draws a little contact, misses the layup. Zimmer offensive rebound.
There we go.
Good.
Colin Zimmer needs that to get going. He has got to get that going. Great offensive rebound and a great dribble drive by Mr. Buslip to set that up.
First points of the game there for Colin. Make it 24-20.
Oh, Saints going zone here.
Jacob Lifshay with the basketball. Looks like Cousino wants to slow it down now that they see that zone look.
Try to figure out what St. Clair's doing. And they have shot a lot of 3s early, so I'm curious. That I would think Lifshay would have a green light.
Lifshay cross court to Detch. Oh, the Saints force another turnover. Looked like they were going to get away with it, but Pennywell picked it up. Ellis back up in the corner to Buslep. Looking inside for Zimmer. He's got him. Takes a dribble, picks it up, goes to his right hand, blocked, but a foul going to be called here on 21. That's Casey Purnell.
Great job, St. Clair. I tell you what, 19 to 20, all of a sudden they've on a 5-0 run in the first minute, 13, and Collins going to the line. So obviously coach said, hey, starters, did you see the effort that this second group was given? It's your turn. Step up. And a lot of them are leaders.
Zimmer, first free throw up and no good.
I'll tell you what, I watched Colin Zimmer as a sophomore, and that kid had absolute tenacity. He was brought up to the varsity in district, so I'm waiting for that breakout for him.
Second one up, rolls around, hits the rim and drops.
We're going to call that a shooter's roll there. Good job, Colin.
5-point St. Clair lead, 25-20.
Still staying in the zone here. Oh, look at there, Mr. Buslip.
Bleasdale picks it up, pushing, looks up to see if he has options.
Yes.
Almost turned it over. Picks it up and gets it to Zimmer, and Pennywell has it. Saints going to keep that ball moving. Energy is high. Buslep corner shot, no good. Bleasdale's kind of keep it alive. Got a hand on it, does keep it alive. Zimmer has it.
And I think he got fouled on the arm, I think.
Kobe Armstrong was reaching in. See who they call it on. Yep, Kobe Armstrong. Picks up the foul. Looks like Trey Counts is going to come in pretty quick sub, just a minute 40 into the second half, and Counts will come in for Jacob Lifshay.
What a difference in the half so far, right?
Yep. Buslep will trigger. Looks to get it in. He's got Pennywell. Takes a dribble, goes to his left hand, blocked and turned over there by Nicholas Rosati. Counts had a lot of energy in the first half, and he comes in firing a hot one and goes out of bounds.
A little too hot to handle there. They needed a good possession, didn't get it. I don't even know if they've got a shot off yet in the second half.
I don't think they have. 2 minutes into it, no field goal attempts there for the Patriots. Pennywell went to pass. Counts jumped in the passing lane, and he had a second thought and traveled.
The only thing St. Clair has struggled with, I think, in the half-court offense I've seen, this is their 9th turnover, and most of them have been in that case. So they just got to work on that. That was an unforced error, but he'll be okay.
Yep.
Got to have amnesia, right?
Detch got it over. Armstrong, Cossport. Bleasdale went for the steal. Counts little floater up and good.
Yep, that was what happens. You go for the steal there. Here we go, pushing it right back up.
Buslep tries to cross over, and travel going to be called.
Darn it.
Pretty good job there by Carson Detch to get his hand on the basketball.
Yeah, game of runs as we don't want to see for St. Clair's, but that's 2 consecutive turnovers and a shot made by Counts. So here comes Cousino with a
kind of get the feeling that Coach Joe Cole saw that energy with the Saints starting lineup and immediately inserted Counts for that reason.
Yeah.
Crosses over, gets in the lane, corner to Armstrong, drives on Pennywell. Not a lot of options and turns it over. Seen a lot of that from Kobe Armstrong. Reached in by Counts and called for the foul.
There you go. Great job by St. Clair to react from that. Great steal by Bleasdale. Boy, he can bring energy. I feel like he's probably the quickest kid in this gym, and he can create a lot. He anticipates and he goes after it. I mean, you know what? As a coach, you want a kid going after go after it. Especially when you're subbing, you know that you probably got 4 minutes to go after it hard.
5-17, and Luke Ellis dribbles it off of his foot out of bounds.
That's 3 consecutive turnovers. St. Clair just got to settle it down. And now there's a talk.
Not sure what they're talking about. Luke looked a little puzzled by the call.
Yeah,
I thought he dribbled it off of his own self.
I actually thought it went off his... Oh, no. Wow. Okay, here we go. They changed the call. I thought he went off his left foot, but...
I don't know if maybe Cousino went after it after that. Buslep gets it in and tries to get it to Zimmer. He's able to go back and recover. Drives the lane. He's got some room. Goes up off left and good.
Colin was up about 30 feet away from the hoop, and he said, I'm going to go one-on-one. He went on his other side, his left side, and he needs this. That's good job, Colin.
Saints lead is back to 5. Purnell back over to Detch. Counts going to drive, pull it back out, back to the corner. 3 on its way from Purnell is up and no good. Luke Ellis comes away with it. Counts is really bringing the energy. Look at this pass from Ellis. Bleasdale goes up, draws some contact off glass, no foul, it's good.
Great job. Yeah, and he was in traffic, right? That's why you said the no foul. Did a great job of holding himself up there. Good push by Luke as well.
Biggest Saints lead of the game is now 7, 29-22. Drive here, good looking move, goes up. I think it'll be on the floor. Pretty nice looking drive there from 21, Casey Purnell.
Yeah. I'm not sure who the foul was on. It could have been on any one of the players, right? In this lane, it looks like it's going to go on Matt Buslip, which I believe will be his first foul, which is good. Not in big foul trouble.
Now takes 3 dribbles, focuses himself, free throw up and good. Make it 29-23. Logan Ellis into the game for Bleasdale, who gave Coach Boulard a really, really good 3.5 minutes there.
Big time. All energy. Coach Green's over there talking with him.
Second one up and good. Cousino going to keep it close. It's just a 5-point lead with 4.5 to go. Logan Ellis recovers. Cousino ratcheting up the pressure. Pennywell is trapped by 2 guys. Somehow gets it to Logan Ellis. 3 is up and long. Buslep trying to keep it alive. Tried to throw it off of Detch, but somehow he kept it alive. pretty nice play there by Detch.
Yeah, the ball hit down and just dropped.
Just died. Counts, cross court. He's got Detch wide open in the corner for a 3. Triggers up and good.
Just like that. St. Clair was over pursued on the half-court defense. He cross-courted it. Nice lob. Easy 3.
Ellis nearly traveled. Zimmer
here we go
drives the
again.
lane once again, and he's going to draw a contact and a foul on Purnell.
I tell you, and it's great to see Colin, a right-handed kid, go strong hard to the left 2 in a row. Gets a nice 2 points last possession. Now he gets 2 free throws. And it's a 2-point game now, so...
Free throw up, no good. Hunter Richardson back into the game for Kai Pennywell.
I was interested to see if St. Clair would go 5 for 5, but they haven't to start this quarter. Coach said, okay, let's go fresh body with fresh body.
Purnell exited the game. Zimmer's second one is up and good. Make it 30-27. St. Clair on top. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Trey Counts gets it over to Kobe Armstrong. Back to Counts. Wanted the 3. Decides different. Armstrong, Counts, little 2-man game up top. They're going to be patient. Not looking inside a whole lot. And going to follow a long ways from the bucket here on Logan Ellis.
Yep. Logan had him about 25 feet away from the hoop. And playing aggressive defense, that's a typical Logan Ellis thing to do. And just a little overzealous. Looks like Cramp will be checking in for him as he just picked up his 3rd.
Trey Counts gets it in the corner. That's 23, Oatman. Haven't seen a lot of him tonight. Counts 3 is on its way and up and no good. Brought down by Zimmer. I think Counts has been looking for that wing 3 for a while here.
Well, for sure.
Ellis inside Richardson. He's got him one-on-one. Goes up off glass. No good. Pretty good defense there by Rosati. And back come the Patriots. Down 3. Armstrong. Basketball in his hands. Now they're looking inside. Not a lot going there. Here's another 3 from Detch, and that one's up and good.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, it just feels like the kid could make every single shot he takes, and he's only made a couple.
And it's a beautiful shot. Look at Colin.
Richardson there tries to follow it up, no good. Armstrong going to push. They kind of have numbers. It's a little bit of a 2-on-2. Ellis hustling back. Nice move. No good, and Buslep comes away with it. Man, a lot of close calls going both ways. Ellis brings it up behind the back to avoid a Detch steal and pulls up from 3.
Oh
my
I tell you, the game was getting just St. Clair was struggling for a minute, and all of a sudden, just like that, because of the competition, he pulls up and hits a tough 3.
Play of the game so far. This one's going to go off hands. And that's
go, get the ball, get the ball. Get the ball.
Ellis going to come up with it. Trey Counts to be part of it.
That's that. Oh, be careful, Logan. Be careful.
Counts is all up in Logan's face.
So pretty much
not a lot of humans in the gym, but we feel a little energy.
You're going to hear it all. So what happened on the play? They were going to get a backcourt violation on over and back, and the ball's still live. So if St. Clair chooses, which there's the typical Logan Ellis hustle, went after the ball. He got fouled on the play. So good job.
It almost looked like Logan was returning a punt on the gridiron.
You right?
Go ahead and get it if you want, but. Moselle has it off the inbounds play, forces his way up. I think that'll be on the floor.
I'm wondering if he was, I was worried he might have called an offensive foul.
Right.
No basket. Okay, it's on 23.
They're going to get Oatman, Caleb Oatman, a senior.
Maddox had good position on the post against Oatman. Obviously, size mismatch, and he went in a low post. St. Clair doing a good job of drawing the fouls.
Richardson gets it in, but Oatman comes away with a steal. I don't think he had his dribble nearly or traveled.
Yeah.
Cousino brings it back. Detch. You can just look at the bench every time Detch has the basketball.
Yeah.
Ready for him to let it fly.
Feed him, right?
$1:50 to go here in the third quarter. Ellis to Ellis. 3 on its way.
Oh, that a boy. Look at Logan Ellis.
The Ellises with a couple of threes here in the second half of the third quarter.
I think those two will be in tune with each other, right?
You sure would hope. 9-point St. Clair lead.
They got a younger brother, too. It'd be interesting if they all were able to play together.
Cross-court pass, Detch 3 is on its way and good.
Well, you are hitting the nail on the head. He's kept him in the game right now.
You know what they say is shooters shoot, just keep going. He's got the confidence to keep shooting.
And it's crazy when a game gets like this. You're going to see that kind of stuff. Everything opens up, who's got the legs. And when you get guys that maybe turn around and don't know where they're at on defense, this kid's spotting up and knowing where he's at.
Team fouls. St. Clair was with 2, and Cousino was 6.
And this is how it was in the first half. St. Clair was able to get to the line. So going forward, being that we're still in the third quarter, with 6 fouls to 2, St. Clair player control are going to be at the line the rest of the entire game. And so this is where the legs will come in and making sure you're ready to go.
Minute 22 on the clock. St. Clair 36, Cousino 30. Bunch of three-pointers flying.
Yeah, that's high school basketball anymore. You'll see that quite a bit. And today Cousino has hit 4 three-pointers. And St. Clair has Logan Ellis, Luke Ellis, Bleasdale hit one, Luke Ellis hit another one. So both teams have four made threes.
Luke Ellis brings it up. Maddox Moselle with the basketball, gets it over to Jared Cramp, coming in off the bench, drives on Armstrong, throws one up and got it over the hands of Detch. Back inside, Richardson working, goes up, off the glass, good. That's an and one.
Beautiful, Hunter Richardson. Nice feed from, was that Luke Ellis on a bounce pass?
Yep.
And you know what's great about that? It came off of a timeout. Obviously a beautiful set play by Coach Bouillard, Coach Green. They kind of know where they're at. They probably saw somewhat of a mismatch. Great bounce pass in the post. Only one guy's going to catch that was Hunter Richardson. Strong hoop and a foul.
Good job by Richardson just to give it a go.
Yes.
Immediately catch the basketball and make your move. Go up strong.
100%.
You're one of the bigger bodies on the floor. Take your time. You might get some guys collapsing on you.
You're gonna get the double.
It went off the top of the backboard. Moselle was there.
Oh,
pretty good effort. Had the basketball on the baseline, so out of bounds to the Patriots.
He smashes himself into the pad underneath. Probably the only kid that's not going to get hurt from that is Maddox Moselle, and he just shook it off. You know what? He's actually probably kind of says, that's me. I'm good.
Right.
St. Clair going with a three-quarter court 2-3 here. There we go.
We saw the Saints keep ratcheting up that pressure to end the first half. They forced a couple turnovers, which got things going.
There we go. On cue.
Ellis with it. Gets it across. Bleasdale steps back. 3 on its way. No good. Ellis fights in there. Bodies everywhere. Moselle. Look at that. Look, what an athlete.
He tumbles right over top of probably the smallest kid on the court, and Jacob Lifshay. That's about
Jacob Lifshay just wiped his brow. He's probably pointing to the sky like that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
8-point St. Clair lead. It's 38-30. 43 seconds on the clock. Could see another St. Clair offensive possession, especially the way they're playing defense.
Yeah. Well, St. Clair has really turned it up. 19 points at half, 38. They got, they've doubled. There we go. Got a turnover.
Nicholas Rosati couldn't quite handle it. Goes out of bounds. So the Saints have 32 seconds to increase that lead. It's 8 right now. Could it be 10? Could it be 11? Carter Boulard going to bring it over to timeline. Gets it to Jared Cramp. Looking inside. Not there. Bleasdale swings it back to Carter Boulard. Boulard looking inside, not there. Spin by Maddox Moselle, goes up off glass, no good, and Cousino's going to come away with it with 13 seconds. Plenty of time for a Cousino bucket. Oatman on the wing, picks up his dribble with 5, 4. Patriots all the way back from the basket. It's going to have to be a long 3. It's on its way and good.
Heck of a shot, and of
That's
course
a
that's Lifshay, right?
Big time
On that
bucket
one.
from Jacob Lifshay
Yeah.
to end the third quarter. Makes the lead, instead of 8, it's now a 5-point lead.
Yeah.
And the Saints' lead is 38-33.
It was 19-10. St. Clair had outscored them in the quarter, and that one three-pointer keeps it right where Cousino has a fighting chance, which is kind of what they've been doing. St. Clair's looks like they want to run away with the game, but it's just not quite there just yet.
Interesting way to end the third quarter, but I'd have to say the Saints won that quarter in just about every single way. They're hoping to win the basketball game. We're back for fourth quarter action on CTV after these messages.
I'm Dr. Lee Bacheldor, Chief Medical Officer for Ascension River District Hospital. I'm speaking to you on behalf of the hundreds of outstanding physicians, associates, and volunteers who provide personalized, compassionate, high-quality health care at our beautiful hospital on South River Road. We've been proudly serving this community for more than 50 years. Even more important, we plan to continue serving this community for a long time to come. Always remember that we are here when you need us, 24 hours a day, right here, right now, today, and in the future.
During the coronavirus pandemic we are currently living through, Ascension River District Hospital, our associates, and the Ascension, Michigan family in large are appreciative of the opportunity to sponsor our local sports teams and the live presentation of these events by CTV cable channels.
Welcome back to high school basketball here on CTV. Tom Brenner, Todd Colling. It's a 5-point St. Clair lead. They had a big-time third quarter. They're hoping to match it here in the fourth.
Yep, and it looks like all the starters are back on the court. St. Clair going to the zone again. And here we go.
Ellis came back from the backside, forces the held ball, and that's the St. Clair basketball.
St. Clair actually looks pretty decently comfortable when they're in the half-court side on defense.
Yeah.
In the 2-3 that they're running.
St. Clair offense has been incredibly balanced tonight.
Yeah.
I've got 8 guys in the scorebook scoring. Here's Logan Ellis on the drive, draws a foul.
Yeah, and out of the 8 guys that have scored, Matt Bussup hasn't scored yet, and you almost expect with him being a senior that he would. But he hasn't really been able to get many shots. I think he had a couple threes earlier, but you know what? He's an absolute team player, and he'll do whatever he can. If we get a W at the end of the game, I guarantee you Matt Bussup's a happy senior.
Sure. So the sophomore, Logan Ellis at the line. Free throw up and good.
I tell you what, sophomore right here, great athlete.
Yeah.
This kid plays all the sports that you can think of and can just do about everything.
Great. Second one on its way is up and rolls out and brought down by the Patriots. Zimmer trying to mix it up.
Should be a jump ball. Should be a jump ball. It'll go to Cousino, but you know what? Great job. St. Clair will get the next one.
Cousino fans certainly not happy with the lack of a whistle there.
Yeah, it would look like a pretty fair play. St. Clair back in that zone.
Lifshay
So
brings it across. Yep. Bussup flies at him, tries to get it across. Someone got a hand on it. Nice drive here by Detch, and no good. Ellis with the rebound. Ellis to Ellis, and Luke's going to bring it across the timeline. Guarded there by Carson Detch. Inside Bussup, good look. Another one, just a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, he had him, and I'm guaranteeing you, Matt Bussup was thinking, I got myself my first points, my layup. So, good dribble drive by Luke.
Quite a few passes we've seen tonight actually too hot to handle.
Yeah.
You got to at least ask the question whether the lack of physical practices and stuff like that impact these types of things.
100%. I definitely feel you on that one. You're right.
Little chemistry, still getting it going. Nice effort here by Lifshay to keep it in bounds. Detch with it. Cross, Armstrong looking inside. That would have been one heck of an attempt at a three-pointer there. Armstrong drives, cut off. There's 3 Saints in the vicinity. 3 is up, no good.
Whoa.
Kai Pennywell with an outstanding rebound amongst the trees.
Two guys right in between him, and great job by Kai. Strong hands, you got to have that.
Ellis, another 3 on its way. This one's no good. He went in for his own rebound and committed a foul immediately.
See, and that's where the inexperience on him being a little bit younger. Probably took a 3 that they didn't want. It wasn't a set shot, and then he fouls on the ensuing rebound.
Bleasdale will check in for Logan. The 6:23 mark here in the fourth quarter. St. Clair 39, Cousino 33. Armstrong, here comes a corner 3. It's on its way and long, and again, a Saints one and done on D.
That'll make any coach happy. One and done.
Ellis with a crossover, goes up for 3, no good. Pennywell, another big-time rebound. He's fighting, gets it in the corner, bust left drive. Goes up, no more contact, but they're going to call it clean.
Poor kid. Matt Buslip, you know what? He's going to keep going now.
That might be the only thing we haven't spoken to existence was a bust-left bucket.
Yeah. And it's going to happen, right?
Lachey lost it, back into the hands of Detch. He'll reset that offense, and a timeout here by Cousino. You haven't seen a lot of timeouts, really.
No, not really.
I kind of like this timeout from a Cousino perspective, at least.
Yeah, and this is where, in this game with 5.5 to go, the timeouts were saved for instances when they need one nice possession or what have you to reset. And they know St. Clair's playing the 3-2 zone, kind of like a matchup zone, so they're probably calling a play on the half court.
I was just getting ready to say that this feels like a get your head out of the sand timeout, so to speak.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear it on the broadcast, but head coach Joe Cole is begging and pleading his team here.
Yeah.
With 5.5 to go in the ball game. His team down 6.
I feel like it's probably the most exuberant he's been the entire game.
Right.
And he's finally saying, okay, guys, it's crunch time. We're in this game, couple possessions. Give me everything you got. Let's lay it out on the line. Which is probably going to make it an interesting final, I mean, in that regard.
Right.
I do feel like the Saints do have control of the game. I feel like with the foul count where it's at, and they've done a good job to pressure. And it looks to me like the rest of the way it's going to be starter versus starters.
Right.
You know,
I was just getting ready to say that I'm a little surprised out of the timeout that Trey Counts did not enter the game, but I did not keep track of his fouls.
Yeah.
He just brings a different energy to the team.
For sure.
Casey Purnell on the wing. You know, they kind of look inside, but not really. There's not much purpose when they look inside. They're not really going there. Purnell, and then look at this. He's right inside.
But he doesn't have a presence, though.
Varsity back outside of 3, rolls in and out. Off glass, off rim, and back out. Ellis looking across.
And there's the continuity with Bleasdale.
2 with Bleasdale was no good and brought down by Rosati. Zimmer almost got the steal from behind.
It was a foul on that play that they did miss. He did reach over, but Cousino still has the ball.
Detch with another 3. This one's up and good.
You can see, and it goes back to what you had said, they don't have the low post presence. They're looking for this.
Somehow the ball goes into Pennywell, draws a foul on Rosati, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. You know, there's just not any level of basketball. There's nothing quite like the last 5 minutes of a basketball game. You could almost just start the game at 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of every game.
You might as well, exactly.
You're going to shoot a lot of free throws. The crowd's going to get fired up. The coaches are going to get fired up. The kids are going to bring a different kind of energy, and something weird's going to happen.
Guaranteed. Everything you just said.
Pennywell's first one is up and no good. Maddox Moselle looks like he'll check in for Kai Pennywell after this free throw is up.
Got to knock this down, being that it's a one-possession game with St. Clair up 39-36. Take a nice breath, Kai. Nice breath here. Just knock it down, Kai. Nice and easy. You got this. You're a Pennywell.
No good, so we play on. Cousino brings the basketball down. They're down 3. Big time push here by Kobe Armstrong. That'll be on the floor.
Yes, it'll be on the floor. And you had talked about him earlier in the game, how he was getting to the ball, and he took the rebound coast to coast, drove right down. Got himself a nice drawn foul there.
You know, I will say I've done what feels like a million of these games, or watched a million high school games, and it does always feel like and one should happen more often.
Yeah.
But the difference in high school and college and pro is just it's different.
Yeah, you're
almost everything's on the floor in high school.
Yeah. For sure. And that would have been huge for them.
And to credit the officials, I have no clue how they could even possibly figure that out.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how Jacob Lifshay kept that basketball in bounds.
He's orchestrating.
Purnell drives, goes up, no good, and an over the back foul there. Going to go against Nicholas Rosati. Good job by Colin Zimmer.
Should be Colin at the line, being that he had the rebound, and it would be a double bonus. He should have, as long
These
as
are the moments where those 9 team fouls are killers.
We talk about that, and I know that's what happened in the first half as well. St. Clair got in the bonus, and I know Coach Cole is over there probably upset, saying, look at the team fouls and what have you. So that happens when you go to opposing gyms.
Zimmer free throw up and
that was double bonus. Relax, Colin, you're fine. Take exactly. As we hear Mr. Pennywell over there saying, take your time, 2-4. He's right.
Right.
Settle yourself down.
Second one up, no good. Brought down here by Jacob Lifshay. It's 39-36 still. Lifshay almost looked like he had to look at a three.
I thought he was shooting.
Rosati back over to Armstrong. He's going to drive. He's getting more aggressive. And this time, if he made that, that would have been an and one. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, for sure. And he will go to the line for two, yeah. Yeah, definitely would have been an and one there. I'll tell you what, 4 minutes to go. Both teams are just about in the bonus. This game, I don't know if it's going to slow down, but it could turn into a free throw battle.
Yep. Some big free throws coming up here. There's 4:07 to go, but it just feels like these free throws are all going to be big time.
Yeah.
First one on its way for Armstrong is up and good.
And I would guarantee you any coach would tell you when he goes back and looks at the stat lines at the end of a game, free throws, they say will win or lose in any tight game.
Sure. Armstrong, just a junior. This one's on its way and rolls out. Battle inside. Zimmer comes away with it. Gets it over to Luke Ellis. Looking long. Buslep had a tough play to make.
St. Clair trying to push it on the sideline, running down, and they hadn't been turning the ball over. St. Clair will call a timeout here.
Yep, 4 minutes to go. 4:01 to be exact. St. Clair still holding on to a lead. It's 2.
Had the lead the entire second half, I think, since the opening. They scored a quick three-pointer, so they've had the lead, but it's not been easy. And down the stretch it's going to be, like I said, every possession is going to be very important in this game. Beautiful Friday night, right?
It is.
We're getting snow tomorrow?
Beautiful. Snow all the time. Everything's around 0.
Yeah. And you must have.
We were joking. You and I were talking off the air here about, a bunch of my runners are still running outside.
For sure.
But it's funny because we were talking about how the masks actually are nice when we're warming up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And even just standing around outside, you go somewhere, it's like, I'll throw the mask on.
Yep.
Give me a little extra hot air.
Yeah. Well, and it's good, for you to be healthy, safe, and especially running outside. Like I told you, I said I give you guys a lot of, your props for you able to run in conditions like that. The road can't be all that great, the terrain. So
yeah, we've got a few screws loose. You got to be a little nutty to be doing what we're doing.
Does it come from the top?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You wouldn't have it any other way, would you?
Nope.
Neither would your wife.
Exactly. And even with all the changes, I think every basketball fan or fans of kids on these teams are all happy to see their kids out here doing their thing.
Yeah, St. Clair going to full court pressure here, and they almost forced a turnover. Oh, shoot.
Maddox Moselle looks pretty hurt.
And he came in with an injured ankle, and he definitely must have rolled it. I didn't see the play. So St. Clair had a full court pressure on, and Maddox must have been, he was back in the backside, and he must have twisted his ankle, which I knew was banged up coming in.
Yeah, he's taking his shoe off now.
Yeah, he's got a lot of pressure there he needs to relieve. I don't know. So St. Clair actually must have forced a turnover. I'm sorry, I didn't even see what happened.
I didn't either. I just saw him go down.
Yeah.
Ellis going to drive. Turns the basketball over, and here comes Armstrong. They got numbers. Zimmer going to cut off Armstrong, and it goes into the hands of Buslip. That was best case scenario.
Was it ever? I tell you, it looked like almost a 2-on-1. Colin goes down and goes after defensively, tips it right to Mr. Buslip, and you want to talk about a guy that is going to guarantee makes a shot here. He's got 2 shots. Matt Buslip's chomping at the bit to get to the free throw line and a double bonus.
Saints up 2. It's 39-37. 3:29 is what's on the clock.
Oh, come on, Matty. I said guarantee, didn't I?
Yeah. Guarantee the announcer's jinx is on.
No, not this time. Come on, Matt.
Second free throw on its way here for Matt Buslep. That one's also no good. And back down with the rebound comes Nicholas Rosati.
Wow.
Patriots still very, very much in this ball game, down just 2.
And you could feel
Feels like we've been in the 30s for an hour.
It has been that way, yeah. It was 38-33 coming into the quarter, and we've only had St. Clair score 1 and Cousino 4 in the quarter. So 5 points in in 5 minutes with free throws.
That's a long 3 is up, no good. And Rosati comes down with the rebound. Corner 3 on its way, long. And Zimmer with a big-time rebound.
Whew, 2 3-pointers.
Ellis to Ellis.
Yes. How do you like that one? Ellis to Ellis.
I got Logan in double digits, and I think he's the only Saint.
Yes.
Besides Detch, we only got 2 guys. We got 2 total guys from both teams in double digits. That was a huge bucket. Looked like he walked.
Definitely looked like a walk, and they called it.
2:35 on the clock. That's see if the Saints can capitalize and make that a costly turnover.
I'll tell you what, the Ellis to Ellis pass had to have been 50 feet that he threw it to him in stride. Big hoop.
Luke's certainly not with any fear throwing those passes.
It looks like a timeout for St. Clair.
Coach Boulard going to call timeout with 2:35 left on the clock and a 4-point lead. Outstanding second half from the Saints. It's very interesting to see that, as you mentioned earlier, the 2 different substitution patterns for Coach Boulard. It worked pretty well in the first half doing those wholesale changes, and then a lot less changes here in the second half, and the lead blossomed.
Yeah, and I think Coach is probably thinking they had a tough loss in his first game. He knows he's on Friday night, doesn't play till next week. He's like, I'm letting all my guys go out. I'm at home. I need the W, and we got to get a W. So he's, kind of pulling out all the stops early in the season, using it to the best of his abilities with his guys.
See the freshman coach there, Coach Parlars, is taking a look at Maddox Moselle. Maddox is not happy over there.
No,
he's banging on the bleachers.
And he had come in before the first game. He had told me that he was struggling because he had rolled his ankle, I think, over the weekend when he was practicing. And obviously it's gotten worse. And I know last year he had an ankle issue. I even told him, I'm like, everything you do, you better wear a brace because right now it's weakest point. And
right.
I don't even think there's a contact on his injury on that play that he must have rolled it on.
Saints have their starters back in the basketball game out of the timeout.
Oh, wow, and they pulled, yeah, I would.
Julian Rice is in here for Cousino. Otherwise, it looks like the rest of the starting lineup is in. Full court pressure, of course, out of the timeout. Zimmer to Buslep. He'll see a couple defenders. Back to Zimmer.
Oh, wow, and they fouled Mr. Buslep 80-something feet away from the hoop.
And that one hurt.
Yep, he got hit in an inopportune spot. And
let's hope that our guy Austin, our camera guy here, Austin wasn't too zoomed in on that.
Yeah, I don't think he was, yeah. I don't think he thought about that until you made that comment or he saw Mr. Buslep's face. He's like, that didn't look.
Zoom out, ASAP.
So what St. Clair is going to do, Matt Buslep's at the free throw line shooting 2 shots. What they're going to do is put Logan Ellis in. They're going to play offense for defense right now on their substitutions down the stretch, which I think is a great idea for them.
So I think what's going on here is that Casey Purnell picked up his 5th foul, and he's still standing under there. So everybody wants him out of the game.
Yeah. And the coach does have up to, I think it's, 30 seconds to a minute to make his decision, to figure out what he wants to do. Need Mr. Buslep to knock these home.
Carson Detch. How many fouls does Detch have? Do you have that down?
Detch, I am not positive.
It seems like an easy decision to put him in the game. I don't know if he's just killing time or what.
Yeah, especially the fact that he's going to be a 3-point shot for them along with Lifshay. Those 2 are the guys. Trey Counts. I mean, you got 3 guys that can make a 3.
I'm trying to follow. I see Trey Counts has a shirt on the bench.
Okay.
We haven't seen him for a long time.
No. Hey.
There you go.
I didn't mention a word that time, did I?
I could feel you wanting to.
I know. You
held back.
It's funny. You don't know me that well, but you know me, but you do.
Make it a 5-point lead. It's 42-37. Second free throw on its way is no good. Rebounded there by Kobe Armstrong, and as usual, he'll push it up. Detch Rice thought about the 3-man. If he was going to ever trigger a 3, that was it.
Yeah, and
he's not interested.
Nope, and I probably hadn't shot one in the game, and he thought, now's not the time for me to be.
I don't think he's taken a single field goal attempt tonight.
Yeah.
He hasn't played a lot. Cousino down 5 with 2:11. There's got to be a little urgency here for a good look. Armstrong going to drive, kick it out. Detch. This is not the guy you want with the basketball, but he misses. Good rebound there by Matt Buslep. Going to get it over to Luke Ellis, and he won't see any pressure with a $1.55.
Yeah. I almost feel like Cousino's not quite sure what's going on.
Right.
You know, they don't feel like they're really in tune.
Ellis keeps it alive. He sees 2 guys, gets it back over to his brother Logan. Holds on to it. Zimmer. Hold on to that basketball.
Yes,
fellas.
This is where you're going to have to be strong with it.
Zimmer drives. Tried to get it to Pennywell, and he turns it over. Rice has it. He's going to pull it back out. He doesn't look 100% comfortable, but he goes up with a nifty move and misses.
Yes. And that goes back to him not playing quite a bit in the game. If a Trey Counts is in there,
right. I'm a little puzzled by that.
Yeah.
But something could be going on. You know, all that goes as a coach.
True.
Luke Ellis with the basketball gets it over to Logan. Minute 10 to go here in the 4th. Saints look comfortable. Cousino will have to probably make a decision here soon.
Yeah, you know, pick a guy you're going to have to foul. St. Clair doesn't have to. Oh.
Kobe Armstrong tried to sell that he got hit in the head by an elbow.
Yeah, and that's about the only thing he could have done in that situation. So 1:03 to go, St. Clair up 5. Double bonus here the rest of the way. It feels like they honestly have this game. I feel like staying in control, I hope, right?
Right. Well, it certainly feels like the Saints are doing more of what they want to do than Cousino is doing of what they want to do.
100%.
First free throw up and no good. And man, and it feels like the Saints lead should be a little bigger. Almost a double-digit lead with the missed free throws.
Yeah, they were 8 for 10 in the first half and have struggled.
Second one is up, and that one rattles out.
Of course.
So this ball game lives on.
Yeah. And here's
long 3 is up and good. Big time bucket from Jacob Lifshay. That was not the sequence you want there.
And Jacob Lifshay, if you look at his stat tonight, you see 3, 3, 3. That's been his shot.
Right.
They cut it to a 1-possession game again, even though I still feel like St. Clair's in control.
42-40. St. Clair's still on top with 54 seconds to go.
Yeah. Well, good chance here for them to call it. I don't remember. St. Clair probably called the timeout there, I'm sure. I believe. Now here comes Trey Counts, I believe.
Yeah.
Checking in.
I mean, me personally, he would have been in there like about 3 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
At least.
He has 6 points in the game, hit a 3, a 2, free throw. He's done everything.
He just fits, to me, fits the end-of-game style of basketball.
100%. He's going to give you every opportunity. Yes, he's going to give you every opportunity to create a steal, shoot a three-pointer, get to the hole, everything you would want, a full court out of basketball.
No, I will also say that if he does go in, then you have to take out probably a guy like Detch or Lifshay.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to leave Deshin and Lifshay.
So now they're all in there, but I'm guessing that he doesn't necessarily love the super smart. And Rice is still in the game.
Yes.
So 4 pretty small guard-like guys.
Yeah. So holding the ball for St. Clair is going to be key here. Ball control.
Zimmer will trigger. This is a big-time inbounds play. You would assume that they're going to go to the foul pretty quick.
Yeah.
If they can't get something going here. They got Ellis in the corner. That is not where you want to be.
Nope. And he created a jump ball, and they got the possession. Oh, wait, hold on. St. Clair might have called timeout.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And that coach is going to be upset here in a minute when he finds out. He thinks they have the ball over there. This guy calls timeout. I'm telling you right now, I don't think Coach Cole knows that St. Clair called a timeout. I think
he does. He looked like he was pointing. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he was pointing for where they get the ball or if he thinks.
See, now the officials need to communicate to say where the ball is, but
everybody on the Cousino sideline huddle looks pretty comfortable. Now, whether or not nobody knows, I don't know.
And the discrepancy here is if they called the jump ball or did St. Clair get a timeout before the jump ball? If St. Clair got the timeout.
They had to call the timeout because the possession arrow would favor Cousino.
Yes. Okay. Correct.
We'll see his reaction coming out of the huddle.
Yes.
Let's see here. It looks like they're ready to play D. Looks like Armstrong's ready to play D.
And I was wrong.
I think in some ways he's probably not as good as if it was a turnover, but they still got something out of that.
Yeah.
They still got him inbounding in about the nastiest place you can inbound the basketball.
And sadly here for St. Clair, why did...
Oh, boy.
St. Clair gets it inbound. Here we go. Should be a layup for Kai Pennywell, and he gets it.
Wow, he didn't. Almost looked like a travel.
Yeah. So St. Clair up 4 now.
Big time break there out of the inbounds. It looked like it was going to be bad for the St. Clair, and then they somehow end up with an easy bucket. Easiest bucket of the night. Armstrong drives, gets it inside, goes out of bounds off right. Still, the ball is still in bounds.
He
came from out of bounds.
Yeah, he didn't establish possession. St. Clair inbound underneath their own basket.
Zimmer triggers once again. Easy inbounds. A bus left. 25 seconds on the clock. Detch is on him. Zimmer has it once again. Gets it to Ellis. They do got to get it over the timeline here in a second. Zimmer does do that. Gets it to Ellis. He's going to get it back to Pennywell. Has the basketball. Dip and dive up.
And no basket.
Travel
called at half court. So we still got 13 seconds to go. St. Clair up 4.
So a quick Cousino bucket and a potential foul, they can keep themselves alive a little bit here. They're way more alive than they should be.
I agree 100%.
They roll the basketball in and pick it up. Armstrong's got to go in a hurry. Picks a 3. They didn't have to do that.
Nope.
Counts keeps it alive. Detch, desperate heave for 3, goes off the top of the backboard. That's out of bounds.
And that
4 seconds on the clock. That should about do it here.
Yes. St. Clair up 4 with 4 seconds to go.
Unless they steal it, score, and somehow pull something off, but they get it in, and they're not ready for it.
Nope.
They don't even foul.
There it is.
And St. Clair with a gritty, old school 44-40 victory here over Warren Cousino.
100% gritty, 100% old school. I don't know if it was drawn up this way, but like I said, at the same token, St. Clair's fine with it.
So as you can see, is kind of some of the weird things that we got going on. There's no more handshake.
Yeah, just kind of look at your coaches, the other teams. I acknowledge you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
That one didn't get too nasty, but I got a feeling that's actually going to be a positive thing in some ways. It's going to keep those emotions out of the handshake line. But
yeah.
Pretty nice win. That's the first one of the year. The Saints moved to 1-1 on the season. They're playing in that weird, we never even got to really talk about this or mention it, but they're playing in like this hybrid blue-gold division this year. And both these teams are in that blue-gold division in the MAC, and Cousino goes to 0-2, and Saints move to 1-1.
Yeah, so everybody will play each other in the blue-gold one time. That will be like their league. If you win your majority of your games in the gold, you would still be considered the gold champion in that regard. So, St. Clair will have that going forward. I know Cousino is in the blue, but either way, it is a league victory for St. Clair, and good start at the home opener.
I talked to Coach Boulard a decent amount. I'm sure you do the same.
Yes.
And every single time I talk to him, he says, we're not going to have like a bunch of guys on the team, but just about everybody's going to play. They had 9, maybe 10-ish guys available for the game today. I got 9 guys in the book as scoring.
Yes.
1 guy in double figures. He always mentions defense. He always mentions just being in shape and getting after the basketball. And 44 points may not get it done on most nights, but giving up 40 will.
Well, yeah, exactly. And it's funny you say that, because the first thing he's going to tell guys is basketball defense comes from within. So if you can play defense for me, you're going to play for this team, and we got to win gritty games. And he's done that already, even games last year. So he knows defense has to come from within, and then we'll create everything else off of there. They forced double-digit in turnovers on their defensive side. The B group came in today, created great defensive pressure, and kind of got them going. And he knows, and those players know in that locker room, that's how we want to win. He actually goes in the locker room and tells his players, we're not a school of basketball athletes. We have athletes that are playing basketball, so we'll be fine.
Todd, I'm glad you were able to join me here.
Well, I actually asked myself to be invited because I like you, and I saw you, and I'll do it every time and any time with you. I love it.
It's a lot easier if I don't have to talk the entire time. People don't want to hear that here on CTV.
I think so. You got a lot of good things to say.
Good job on the camera, buddy. Pretty good one. Glad to be back here at St. Clair High School calling a little basketball action. St. Clair makes it even better with a 44-40 victory. We thank you for watching here on CTV. Watch ctv.org and, of course, the CTV app. Until next time, thanks for tuning in.
East China High School sports have been brought to you by Ascension River District Hospital, along with support from North Star Bank, St. Clair Chevy Buick GMC, Ace Hardware in La Mache, the Murphy Inn, St. Clair Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, and CTV.